This is the Samsung Galaxy A34, and for 236,000 naira, it just might be the best value for money smartphone you get from Samsung's A series this year. And I actually have reasons why. Let's start with the unboxing, but you don't have to expect a lot of accessories with this one. You get the smartphone itself, a USB cable and a SIM ejector tool, and that's about it. Not really exciting, but hey, that's what you get from the box. The Galaxy A34 from Samsung is certainly an impressive smartphone with its sleek and consistent design, making it an instant head turner. It actually does look like the Samsung S23. One of the standout features of this smartphone is the matte plastic back, something Samsung calls glassic. And this gives it this premium look, also ensuring that it doesn't attract a lot of fingerprints. This is a huge plus for anyone who hates constantly wiping out those fingerprints from gloss finishes. The plastic frame on the Samsung Galaxy A34 may not sound like much, but it's actually quite durable and sturdy, and it adds to the phone's overall build quality. The Gorilla Glass protection for this display is a thoughtful addition, especially for those of you who are a bit clumsy. With this level of protection, you won't have to worry too much about the accidental drops and scratches on this display. Another great feature of the Galaxy A34 is its IP67 rating, which is water and dust resistance, and this means that the phone can withstand being submerged in water up to 1 minute for up to 30 minutes, making it the perfect phone for those of you who love to take your smartphones to the beach or swimming pools. Plus, the dust resistance ensures that the smartphone's internal components won't be damaged from dust or dirt. When it comes to the color options, Samsung has really gone above and beyond with the Galaxy A34, giving you the awesome silver, awesome black, awesome purple, and also awesome violet colors. I'm sure who wouldn't want a smartphone with a color name such as awesome purple? I think that would have been my favorite color, but I couldn't lay my hands on that one. Now let's talk about the displays on this smartphone. Firstly, the U-shaped notch on the front side of the smartphone is a design choice that seems dated actually, and something not everyone would love. But it does allow for a larger display area without compromising on the front-facing camera. And speaking of the display here, the AMOLED panel is great for its class. With a full HD plus resolution, you would be able to enjoy your favorite movies and TV shows in stunning details. But what really sets this phone apart is its refresh rate. You get up to 120 Hz here for the Galaxy A34's display, and this is a buttery smooth and perfect for gaming display and also scrolling through your social media feeds. You'd notice the difference immediately compared to other smartphones with lower refresh rates, and with the brightness of about 1000 nits, the phone is easily usable in direct sunlight without any visibility issues. But the real star of the show here is the vibrant colors. They are so rich and deep that you feel like you're swimming in a pool of Skittles. Overall, the Galaxy A34's display is a joy to behold, and it's like having a tiny window into a magical world where everything is brighter, clearer, and more beautiful. I actually like this display on here. When it comes to the Galaxy A34 from Samsung, one cannot help but be impressed by its user interface and user experience. The phone comes with One UI 5.1 based on Android 13, which is loaded with features that make using the smartphone a breeze. The UI is well designed and intuitive, and the animations and transitions are smooth and responsive. Samsung has done an excellent job of optimizing the UI for larger screens, and the result is a phone that is both easy to use and visually stunning. One of the standout features of the Galaxy A34 is the one-handed mode. This mode allows you to shrink the display area, making it easier to access options on the smartphone's menu with one hand. And this is especially useful for people with smaller hands who want to use a large smartphone as this one. But the Galaxy A34 is not just about the practical features. Samsung also has some fun features found on this device, and that adds to the overall experience with this smartphone. Another feature that adds to the fun of the Galaxy A34 is the AR emoji feature. This feature allows you to create a personalized emoji that looks like you. You can use this emoji in messages and social media posts, adding a touch of personality and humor to your conversations. Now, Samsung definitely excels in the software department, and you can expect up to 4 years of major OS updates on the smartphone, and that's a huge deal, especially when compared to the competition right now. The Samsung Galaxy A34 is a budget-friendly smartphone that packs a punch in terms of the processing power and performance. With its Dimensity 1080 processor on this device from MediaTek, the same chip you'd find on the Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus 5G, the A34 offers snappy and responsive performance that is perfect for multitasking and everyday use. Whether you're browsing the web, streaming videos, or running multiple applications simultaneously, the A34 delivers seamless performance without any lag or stutter. And that makes it a great choice for anyone who needs a reliable smartphone to handle your day-to-day mobile computing tasks. Now, when it comes to gaming, the A34 is no slouch either. With this powerful processor, 6 gigs of RAM, and 128 gigs of internal storage I have here, most games run smoothly and without any issues. I was able to play games like Call of Duty, PUBG and Asphalt without any major stuttering or issue on the smartphone. Of course, you would notice the occasional lags and stutters on this device, but that isn't something that takes away from the experience. Now let's talk about the cameras. The A34 has a 48 megapixel main camera sensor, an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 5 megapixel macro lens. Now for the front facing camera, you get a 13 megapixel sensor on here. The photos come out pretty decent with good color and detail, although the white balance is a little bit off with the main camera. The portrait mode for the selfies is where the A34 really shines. The edge detection is impressive and the results are stunning. I actually can compare these photos to those on the Samsung Galaxy A54. The video recording is also pretty decent, but you need to capture at 1080p to have that extra stabilization. Exposure might not be the best at times, especially when compared to the older sibling, the A54. You can notice it occasionally underexposes some situation, but if you are able to manually expose your shot to get what you want, it gives you some of the best photos for a smartphone at this price range. Finally, the battery life here is quite impressive. You won't find a charger in the box, but the A34 supports 25-watt fast charging that can fully charge this device in about 2 hours from 0 to 100. You get a full days of use from this smartphone on an average use, and that's about what you should expect from the A34. A solid battery life, I would say that is. All in all, I think the Samsung Galaxy A34 is a solid choice for anyone looking for a mid-range smartphone at that price point. It might not be the most cutting-edge device out there, and not the best A series this year, but it's arguably the best value for money in this lineup from 2023. It's got a lot of great features and performs admirably in most areas. Plus, with Samsung's reputation for software updates, you can expect to get a lot of mileage out of this smartphone. This is definitely the device for most people from this year's lineup as opposed to the Galaxy A54, which is more expensive in comparison to this device. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Cuídate.